than anything they put forward in 2024. It might help that they've got 4 out of 5 new players.
That'll do it right there. It's a much different team right there. Quick adjustment for this squad, and they're already thriving in 2025, much more so than last year. Yeah. It's good to see it. It's this man right here that's doing a large bit of it, and he's going to open up, or at least try to there. Tess is backing him up on the entry prowess. Kickson finding success as well, so this quick A play working wonders for them. Now it's about planting that bomb, and there's a little bit of disruption looking to be made here from the CTs around the smoke, but no access just yet, and the bomb planted in a very interesting position right now.
Getting stuck back into this is going to be tricky. Didn't actually check to see if Brolin had a kit. If he did, he died front bomb. So it should be recoverable en route to a defuse if they get onto it rather quickly. Or rather sharpish, and right now they're being given no fights. Here's going to be the move. Chimpat taking the space, but down and out, and next they follow. All falls to Spinks. This round no longer winnable, but we get a little parting gift. A couple of them. Kills here ain't nothing. The round is certainly not. Trying to chase this down. And making sure they all go up with smoke. Kickson lives. Falcons find the first.
Trying to go for the retakes, but yeah, looking at some of the series here that they did play in Kaluge, it wasn't the train picks coming out from Falcons. That's the adjustment I was kind of talking about. They're playing into train right now, and if you're these two teams and you're getting a lot of head-to-head reps, could be interesting right there. They're looking good to start things off as well. Looks like they've come through with a decent little game plan. Pushing past the smoke though, gonna open up some access. Just 1 kill away, and Dexter brings it down to the 1v1. He'll capitalize. He'll close it out. A scare out of T-Con with all 5 players ready to go, but Falcons hold steady up against the Force.
As they start to take control on towards B, it's going to be Spinks just holding court there, keeping his team safe, trying to keep them comfortable and confident so that they can stay in the stack. And the stack is coming. 30 seconds. Mouz have called their shot very nicely.
Oh, great flashbang to open things up there. Brolin with the multi-kill, spraying him down as they try and move out of pop, and that's going to disrupt one prong. Oh, fat, deep angle there, and offers up 2 of his own. Dexter left with no other option to call it quits here with all of his rifles fallen.
The problem is they never really did anything to make Mouz uncomfortable, right? They just kind of sat outside of that T-Con control for so long. They had control in towards the brown halls. They threw a bit of utility behind it, but Spinks just had full vision. He was never blinded up, so he was pretty confident that
he'll have to back this one out just a tad. We'll see if they can force him a little uncomfortable. This is a lot more B defaulting than we saw just a round ago. That has facilitated the stack trying to force some pressure on that side of the map and spread the defense there. That's a whole peak. Trying to play off the smoke bounce, and Kickson just deletes him.
Yeah, surprised Brolin committed to that. Surprised Brolin stuck around in that fight, and now Tess is taking some space outside. This is starting to get very nervy indeed for Mouz, losing the numbers. Insertion caught in transition. Just a walk through smoke with a deagle collects. This is falling apart entirely.
Nice details from Falcons to avoid 2.
Guys, I have everything. My Magis compression. I'm to B.
The site is clear.
Site is clear. Alright, Torji will shoot his way out into the save. This is the escape pattern. It's getting the heck out of Dodge.
The one that was released and go, and maybe for a short time you're able to do it. I can't remember if you're actually able to do it in the game. I don't think it would be possible, but was a solid hitbox here. Oh boy. Not a solid hitbox for Torzi, but the rifle's holding the line once again. Brolin with a couple. Looking for more here on this A side. Torzi looking to close it out now. It knows where Tessus is, and pretty similar pop towards that A side. A couple swinging out of pop, and T-Con feels a little bit discombobulated on some of those hits, but for the most part, Mouz, the setup here looking really well for them and holding off and playing the contact game.
It's letting them read his aura.
Some great utility again towards T-Con. They are hitting up those nades again, and they're taking that space fairly quickly. Kickson looking to recover it as well. Got a chance for a fight out of T-Con where that late swing coming through, but he swings into Brolin instead, and he spots out another one. So a great opening pick there. Kickson calling his own number here in this round. And giving them an opening duel here with 1:20 still on the clock. So if you do want to delay that A take again.
I wonder if that was a call initially or if that was after they see the op out of position. Knowing that they're not going to have to face a scope down this angle. It's going to be Jimpat instead. And as he peeks wide, Degster's trained on his position. Now they're in big trouble. Torji has gotten back around though. Xertion's going to be the Joker here in Hell. Could be the key piece, but Spinks trying to claim it from the front. Nearly finds the round just in that moment. Degster low, trying to link up with a teammate because Magisk has worked his way out on towards B. Provided he could keep him. UQ giving up, perhaps, but the Molotov should seal the deal. They can't get back into this, and do they expect Magisk to be here so close? Oh, he won't be that close. Never mind. Doesn't want the fight. Doesn't want to bet on himself. And his second option, that's pretty good. Pretty good. Torji in the clutch. Only one of these oppers has an op. They're both low. They both have HEs. Come on, dodgeball, dodgeball, dodgeball. Come on, dodgeball time. Nadage, please. Kobe, I beg of you. Neither one's going to throw the nade. That's, well, yeah, okay. I mean, don't want to take out utility in the clutch. I get it.
And Falcons just continuously keeping Mouz at bay. Only letting them string a single round in the mix here. Torzi back with his up. Once again, though, able to thread a kill on the Tessus. And they're completely dominating this aggressive duels. Trying to sneak out with a little bit more of a punchy play. See if Mouz are prepared for it, and the answer is absolutely. That, I'd imagine, would do the trick as well.
I'm thinking I haven't thought this through.
I mean, yeah, you're just spitballing.
What is the scene from Lady Killers where the guy's trying to talk about how plastic explosive is remarkably stable unless you have a detonator? He goes, this stuff's completely stable. You could hit it with a hammer and nothing would happen. It's like, boom. Blows his thumb off. Peering in towards T-Con as well. Getting a lot of information. And the aggressive pop dog play now could get active. Xertion wants the brawl. Player pushed up on the B ramp. Oh, this pinch could be huge. 3 players here. Here's the fight for the round. There's also one upper. It's a great setup for Mouz. 4 crosshairs can potentially get engaged in this fight. And here comes the swing. But Nico deletes the first. Nico deletes the second. Okay, if you just kill everybody, it doesn't matter. Jimmy somehow reclaims. Swinging upper. Doing what his teammates could not. Picking up the pieces. They had the full setup for him. He was just supposed to be the kicker. Fortunately, he kicks like a mule.
Dexter unavailable for the trade. He's looking to get it a little later. But now Torzi's op is zoomed in. They got the double setup on B. This started out way too well for Falcons, but it all could fall flat with the positioning right now for Mouz. Walking right into the op crosshair. Could be huge, and Torzi's ready for it. That's the bomb hitting the floor. Misses out in the follow-up there. Nico going to have to do even more in this round.
What time does he even have for? 20 seconds hits the clock as he's trying to get out Pop Dog. Torshi's trained on this angle. He knows he has to be coming his way.
Oh, no.
You might regret that one. You might regret that one, Torshi. Might have messed this one up. 9 seconds. Has to stick it. Has to stick it. Jimmy's not going to call his bluff, though. Now wrapping around the train car. Nico, old hat at this, but the new kid's got the best of him this time.
All that testing gonna catch up to him.
Respect the pigeon indeed.
Are the pigeons?
Torji, no respect. Oh, nearly the collat. Got the damage and he'll get the kill as well. Torji comes out and says, no. Whatever you were planning in this round, it's mine. Ivy is mine. I claim this. I will respect the pigeons. I'm gonna leave them some breadcrumbs made out of your skull.
Ooh. The B side, it's a little vulnerable. Spinks balls without anything.
Look at the bomb. And look at the position here for Xertion. Oh my goodness, Xertion. Oh. No! The timing! It could have been brilliant. Didn't want to wait for that smoke fade, and so...
Is this a go A now?
It's a...
Starting to see a couple of...
Please go somewhere.
Players right now rotating in, and Kickson tries to hold the line. That's everyone spotted at least. It puts it into a chance for Dexter, but they're still already rotating right now.
He's got the isolated fight if he just takes it.
Good molly. Oh.
No, that's actually a very bad molly. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Would have been the perfect molly. The trick is you don't wanna do that.
It's a pesky geometry.
We didn't come here to play school. Hits on outs, controls on inners. Tess is, though, holding on to uppers. That's going to look pretty darn goodsers. However, the numbers not so much. Kicks on, thinning the herd, traded out equally so far, and Tess's has gone all the way around, and they're leaving him. Insertion. Oh. Just misses him. Hide and seek champ, 2025. Tess's. Oh, Dexter, not so much.
Yeah, he never really understood that game. The call-out's coming through there. Now Tess is the one that started off getting deep in this round. Has to 1v2 and a 180 required.
Oh. Put together a heck of a resume there. I mean, gave them a chance in a round where they kind of got blown out of their first site hold pretty quickly. And they will throw executes.
Or not executes, just Spinks walking out dry there.
That is my favorite execute, is headshots. Who needs nades when you can shoot heads?
Yeah, that'll do just nicely, and maybe that's more so what Mouz are bringing to the table here in 2025.
Ooh. Man on the dumpster.
Oh, you should see
Man
him.
on the Dexter. What? Huh?
See?
Hey. Jimmy gets away with that one. Maybe a little bit.
Surprisingly, I think Dexter gets away with it a little bit more. He's happy that didn't look over his direction. Now they're losing some guns as well in this first gun round. That's pretty much a non-starter. Dexter offering up a little bit of resistance in that sense, but they are quick on the hunt. They're flying through Ivy right now. Ivy control going to be taken. That's the route right now for Falcons to control the map.
Torch has got the bomb at the dumpster. He's setting up utility for his teammates to get the take. We haven't seen this Ivy push out. Nico could just win this round. Nico could just win this round. Oh, Torji. Yeah, you got to be prepared for that. Nico trying to just completely end this. Can't quite take it all the way. His teammate came back. Kicksun, instead of following up on that flank, comes to the front.
Running into the B side here, potentially. It could be a quick rotate right now from Magisk, but they definitely could take this ground here, and they will. But just not making the move back in towards B, so he's going to be met by a molly, and they're going to plant at the very least.
The molly's just a tick shallow, which does allow some vision, at least, to start to get some info, but then the smoke and the nade follow-up is like, hey, you want to look behind that? Have an HE. I love this for Spinks. I love this for Spinks. Second one's a little tentative. Tries to stick around, just end it there, and now it falls apart. Nearly a masterful play from Spinks. But Magisk, that wily veteran.
Can be a difficult position for T-side to default from. So it does create vulnerabilities late to the round. Falcons do a good job of exploiting it this time. We'll see if that's a continued point of contact here. Dexter 1-for-1 trade. Great offer up from Infap to offer up the quick response.
He's an offer. Fap. Jim Fap is good. Jim Fap is good.
I mean, it might be a little bit of old terminology right there with Fap. I don't know if that's as prevalent anymore, but...
I don't know. You're the kids. Are the kids saying that?
No, they're not saying that, no.
Unfortunate. Streets forget. All right, Pop Dog control is denied here.
Another one out of the
they
of Jimmy. And into the B side again. Free reign right now. Free real estate. Looking to take charge here. Spinks continuing to offer up control. And Nico jumping up into his crosshair. It's just a clutch for Kicksun.
Bomb has been planted.
And these are two nightmare players to deal with on the other side, right? Spinks and Jimmy in the post. This is maybe the worst combination. They play together on the peaks. Nice combination play of the two of them.
This B side has been on the gun rounds the way that they've taken, all their success in contact so far.
I mean, if we've seen Falcons, right, they've occasionally shifted Dexter over, but for the most part, it's just been Magisk on the island. So if you delete him, it's all good. Massacre out of T-Con. Tessa's trying to retake that space. Oh, man. Trying to make sure that exchange was for not for nothing. Instead gets blasted. Torji having a hell of a one. Oh, this is a nightmare scenario. Look at how spread they are. Every player's on an island. You need somebody to pull off a huge multi-kill if you're even going to have a chance at this round. You're not just going to save. And Dexter's going to get deleted. Oh, barrel spotted. Goodbye!
That's just more frustration for him. I mean, We saw the death slam at the end right there. That's got to be the most frustrating.
Yeah, okay, but some of these rounds are frustrating. A lot of them are his positioning, right? Outside in particular, we're just seeing a lot of moments where when the hit's coming through, he's in transition between two spots. He's very exposed. And on train in particular, with this new train where you have really long sight lines, there are a lot of ways that you can get exposed. There's a lot of ways that you can get caught. And now it is just this one safe gun that might maybe make it through. Their money is in tatters. And a reminder, Falcons wanted to play here. Falcons wanted to pick into the nuke. Sorry, the train. Whatever map this is. And then the problem is the team that did cut you, that did bench you, immediately starts winning. And suddenly people are like, through no fault of your own. But through their success, there's maybe some more questions to be asked. Tuss is having some success here.
Yeah, you might look at the systems that are put into play. I still think, you know, a lot of those teams that you did highlight,
Yeah,
could be
improved.
there
It's
in
a
the
conversation
calling
to be had,
department.
for sure.
And sure, we could be the guy to improve them, but
Decon push. Jimmy ready? Jimmy ready?
oh yeah,
Oh my god! Oh, he's so lethal. So lethal. Even when he's backing into the angle, it looks like he might get caught unawares. The crosshair's just perfectly placed. Bop, bop. Makes it look easy. Doesn't take a bullet back in turn.
There's another player pushed deep T-Con right now. Kickson's going to have such a tough time getting involved. They're going to gain access into the site. Smoke provides some coverage, and before it blooms, Roland will knock another punch down.
Dude, it's just nothing can go his way for Dexter on this map. He's getting annihilated, and it looks like, fortunately for him, the map might just be over here. They've got him just barreled in.
Goodness.
Here, the reload. Goodbye. Torji never flinched, and Torji wraps around for the second kill as well. A master class from Mouz in that second half, never letting Falcons settle in.
Time to develop right there. We didn't know about this part of the Mouse development project.
Yeah, well, first the retweets happen, and then the big
Ashdock
fights.
comes next.
Double smoked in towards Mini. Oh boy, but the kills are stacking up very nicely here for Mouz. So you can double up your smokes however much you want. Bomb's gonna go down. Dexter gonna try and do something about this. Oh my goodness. Dexter can do a lot about this. Sets up roll up into the clutch. And he's already being peppered down, but he knows. He knows. He knows. And he wants to come into the fight against the duel. He bets on himself, and the bet pays off. Beautiful work from Broline.
I don't remember that at all.
I don't think that happened, but it did.
Yeah, maybe it was in the pregame, hopefully.
Might have been while we were sprinting to the bathroom during one of the breaks that we got the replay hit out of that one. Yeah. They're just gaslighting us.
Oh, that's quite nice right there. Dexter with the op instead of the scout. Oh, and a visual, not the connection. That looked on. Almost gets it through the smoke, but has to readjust.
Why did you think about that smoke wall, Mouse? Dexter
gonna
can
be
drop
pressured
down the
once again.
support. The problem is with no one else to help him out towards ramp, right? They're still wary of this lurk. Now that window break comes in, at some point they got to get eyes on. Tess is one and done. But is that going to be enough is the big question. Dexter forced back. And now Jimmy can strike. Jimmy can strike. He's rumbled, but he still gets his. And he might just get some more. Can't quite find the track. Never stop moving. It's the magic way. But that bomb ticking away. Broland policing the vent drop, and Torji knowing that he's got one player isolated here because of Broland's fights. He actually wants to go forward into the brawl, but Dexter's good for it. Looking a lot hotter here on Nuke, and that will be good enough. Dexter opened it up, and he found a critical round in the retake as well. Kill in the retake, rather. Upper pop. Double pump, upper bust.
Got those outer yard smokes here, so trying to draw that attention out continuously. That's mission accomplished because you do have some rotates pretty far moved back at Big Garage, and Nico kind of playing, hovering around Mini now.
Single pump bust, perhaps. Get that flash. Here comes the U-tilt. Good counter molly. She dives. They've got to go through. There, where's that hut molly? No hut molly. No, you see, that was the critical piece that you missed here, is no hut molly. You do like to have those. They threw one for the second vent instead. Left hut uncovered. And that does seem to have rebuffed them. Now at this point, you're drained on the util. You're just going to have to do this with the guns. And let's see if Tessus can shut it all down. Cross beyond him. He's tight onto the angle. Dexter's coming back into support. Tessis finds the first. Can the op get on the angle? Oh, Torges is there first. So now, even Stevens, options open. It seems like the Rapid of the Heaven might be their intention. Zertion retakes his control lobby. He knows that he's got a dual kicks in trying to find space, but this is going to put Magisk on high alert for this Heaven play. So let's hit the shot. Oh, they've crept out. They've crept out. And he gets caught wandering into the hut. He had the right idea, but he didn't trust himself. Kixen can correct this mistake. All about this duel. Everything's here, and Zertion will win it. No positioning here for Nico. He's got to travel around the world to get involved in this clutch. Bomb will be long since planted. And he'll opt for the lobby route.
Well, I'm not planted for Zertion though right now. Oh, doesn't matter. Just gonna land the kill there, close it out. Wow. Elimination, got lobby covered. And Mouz recover a very difficult.
We worried about Nico yet?
Not yet, but he's got to be avoided right now. Best A play. Well, this is going to speed up once again, and targets quick on the line. A lot of damage done out of that MP9.
Molly for Heaven, and they're good. But they do need that Molly for Heaven, and they're not going to throw it. They're not going to throw it. They're not going to use that util. Spink spinning. Oh, boy. They had so much utility. I don't really understand why you don't throw anything for Heaven.
Chance. Get down the vents here. Could open up a different avenue.
Nico's playing behind the blue box on site.
Oh, yeah. He should be golden.
Which is safe from this.
Torch's been pretty diligent on some of the clears.
Yeah, he could go out the rafters and look straight down to check this. This would be next level diligence, and he's running out of time.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Okay. Thought he was going to do it, not going to lie to you. But Nico has the better of him. Wins that positioning battle, never gives him the chance.
Thing was shining.
I could use that treatment.
Yeah.
For my car. Maybe for me. I could be shining. That's the next one. Body waxing. Roll swap.
Peace. Make it happen.
It's just Jason.
This ramp hold looking good there. Again, they're throwing a little bit of disruption. Dexter's been positionally very strong now. He's been where he needs to be on the CT side of Nuke. And towards that out of yard, looking for the close. Nico can't quite capitalize just yet. But Spink's down nice and low should make this one pretty straightforward. A lot of this out of yard right now. I think, again, Falcons are starting to react and adjust to that with how they're setting up this defense. A lot of A resistance right there. We just saw Op starting off in ramp, but it's not an aggressive setup. You're not pushing into trophy. You're actually hanging back and waiting for Mouz to move into you, which is always a risk to position your Op there for so long.
Not even the most comforting of Cyclone back rubs can fix this one. You're going to have to shoot your way out of it. This round, maybe not so much shooting, not so much Zertion. Dexter settling in very nicely indeed after we were putting him under the microscope a bit on train. 8-2, it's looking good. You called out Magisk as well. He's looking good. We should just call out more players. Maybe that's the solution. Public pressure. Everyone knows that helps.
That'll do the trick. Wait a second. Torzy in his face! Oh no!
Oh no.
Oversight right there. Torzy stuck by the smoke. And a couple Tech 9 shots.
Ooh, an op? What a gift.
Kick's gonna be with plenty of time to, sneak in towards the lobby.
Hear me out, this nade, with how low a couple of players are,
I feel like Torzy's gonna stand to heaven.
could be very impactful. Unless you just take the face. Now here's the HE. It will be on Jimmy, fortunately, but now they are both just a shot away from death, it feels. So dancing around here. Players got to get up. Vent is the problem here for Magisk. And he's being watched, and he's being deleted. No chance to slip away there for the Dane. It falls to Kixan. Doesn't know where they are. And Jimmy will bring the fight right to him. What a wait. Nico. Fight. Kill. Trade.
Ooh, this is a late lurk though. Jimmy trying to influence the round here in a big way. Going to clear it out. Lobby sneaking down the vents. Oh my god.
Was he seen it all?
I don't know. Maybe?
He's like aware of the possibility, but no one's rotating for it just yet. I don't think they saw him.
But just at least looks aware, and it's not really going to help him. He knows there's a round secret. So still in a position to succeed here at the moment.
If Spinks mollies him, or just swings him, that also works. That also works. Now utility being dumped, they need to get this bomb planted. Both mollies were for the same side, so there is something to that, perhaps. But the numbers now punched in. Kicksun cannot deny that, and this next kill would make life a lot easier unless you don't get it. Jimfat, he's done some incredible things already this event. Glass obscures his vision on that. And now they're getting on towards the stick. Has to brave the off, and Dexter, he ain't missing on nuke.
Oh, he's aware. Lobby re-aggression not quite prepared for by the side of Mouz. They are prepared for the ramp aggression, though. Great pickup here, Jimmy. Always aware of his vulnerabilities. One is slid out in front of him. Torzi, he spotted it out from the ladder, able to influence the round. Tough fight ahead of him, though, as Magisk offers up a trade. And a 4v3 here as Heaven's being suffocated.
Full outside control from Mouz. The wrap in towards Heaven. I mean, where do you fight from if you're Magisk? Pick your poison.
Ooh, bro's got to move.
Roland, you're the poison. Gotta come in, gotta guarantee this, but he's trying to be the last one in and trusts Jimmy. So you know what? Actually, you don't have to move Brolin. Brolin is actually getting really good at the IGLing because he's already figured out the part where you just... Oh, what? That's not gonna win them the round, but he's cheating. He's cheating. Ladder inaccuracy is a hell of a thing.
Only Nico, man.
His crosshair wasn't anywhere close. And dead.
And
dead. 6! Oh, we'll be back.
The search for constant improvement here. That's what it's all about here, especially for this Falcons squad needing to improve in this matchup. But right now, getting completely blasted towards that out of yard. A whole lot of resistance to run into right there.
I got some feedback about that one, and it's, that's nice.
Yeah, it is quite nice. Whole lot of presence there from Mouz towards that out of yard. All of a sudden, Falcons not all that used to it.
Gun.
Oh, flashbang at him.
Too early. He's the flashbang at him, call.
Mason tries cut once. These two teams playing up against each other quite a bit. Got a chance to measure up against each other.
Hey. But at least last time the cut went the way of Mouz. Oi, Torji. Gonna get cut down here. Nico with the control here now in towards Secret. Somebody else got to rotate down to deal with this, presumably. She's gonna start to spread Mouz thin.
Yeah, the issue with this CT side for Mouz is there was a lot of avoidance towards that out yard for what Nico was able to do and what he can bring to the table. You're gonna struggle to avoid him on this half here as he takes fights into his own hands, but starting to reclaim some of this out of yard control. Everyone is in towards hell right now for the defense. A bit of a wild unity in this trio, trying to work as a pack. The Mouz pack here, moving in towards the lower side.
Nothing more fearsome than a Mouz pack.
A pack of wolves. I have nothing on these guys.
Not at all. Just to hear the fearsome battle cry of Mouz. That's fear in the hearts of any opponent.
Even the Falcon.
Well, the Falcon has now avoided the Mouz pack, so it's all good.
They're flying above their heads.
They're right above them. Mouz, meanwhile, saying, how do we bite their ankles? Chew their wires. We're in their walls. This is when I was moving out. They never checked it because I got my full security deposit back. So shout outs to lazy property companies.
There you go. Lesson learned and not the hard way. into the A side though. Quick punchy move here, but Brolin's still on the top of the hut. And this utility disrupting them. They can't make it past his line here. They finally do. Nico again with a couple of opening duels here. Starting to heat up on this T side.
Need it. Need that Nico impact. But Xerxin here on the smoke fade. The reload. Oh, unfortunately, time you never expected him to be that close. Need to get more bullets in the gun. Magisk and Dexter, the 1-2 punch, successful here. Big find for Falcons. Needed that.
You're going to keep it up here.
And they break a lance. And by a lance, I mean computer mouse. Could run Nico down. Could get some money. Gonna get some money. Didn't even get to throw that molly, so you get that molly.
Nice. Pick up.
Rough heat to roll.
It is a 4v4. Low HP. I mean, obviously you want to save onto the firepower here. You want to hold on to the AK if you can.
You could maybe contain them in towards the bomb. Get a little combustion going your way.
Oh, might try molly hut here.
They're just going to try and stick it.
Potentially, but there's a 10-second defuse, so they're at least trying to draw in the attention back their way. Magisk will get traded out. They hunt down the remaining and spawn. AK held on to. Jimmy keeps an MP9. And, you know, you get a couple exit kills while you're busy.
Yeah, it's not bad. Look, somebody made off of that MP9 as well.
Finding success, maybe trying to target some of this out-of-yard aggression right now. Trying to set him up against Nico, who has been a bit of a thorn in their side on these gun rounds when it comes down to what he's bringing to the table. But they all slide by his crosshair. Nothing spotted at all. No visual granted right now. And they're already past the line in towards Secret, but there is a Xerxin ready to catch him.
Whoops. They're familiar with that one. Off back on the line. Jimmy, the ramp player. That's a collab coming through. Torji ends it all. Ooh, talk about impact out of that AWP too for the price of one bullet. But it hasn't been commanding in the second half the same way as on Train. Jump on down. Tess is getting the space. They know he's past them. Or she's just guessing which side of the box he's going to emerge from. Shot wide. And this time, Kixen will be getting the better of Xerxin. Kind of a repeat of the last round, but Falcons correcting some of their mistakes, and now Nico could take it a step further. Here in towards Mini. They've just refilled space, and that might mean that Spinks actually gets caught in towards Mini.
They're going to try and get down the Vin, I'd have to imagine, right? With the bomb location down.
Oh, the snapback! Magisk! What a blunder. Now opens the window back up. The possibility here, they hear Nico. They know he's present, can't get the kill, but the trade is set. And Jimmy now policing that lower site will not be letting them past. That's a massive missed opportunity coming through from Magisk. That should have been a bang on kill instead.
Is that what they do in Avatar?
They do. It's also like, it's kind of messed up because it's how they you know, get intimate.
That's what I was thinking.
But also they do it to all of the animals when they ride them, which is concerning.
Oh.
Yeah.
Didn't think that one all the way through.
I don't think James Cameron's into some weird stuff. Is basically what we learned from that franchise.
Never watched the second one.
Haven't done that, I'll be honest. I don't really feel the need.
Nico needing to get some space outside. Oh, but it's a tough fight, man. Nico falling early on, so successful with some of his duels to open up for this T side. There's at least a little hope here. They have identified a weak point. They're going to press on it. Open access on the A side, but just call it clear. And there's a lifeline thrown out here to Falcons. Oh, no.
Unpunished. Unpunished. That could have been lethal. Could have been the uppercut blow to put them through in this round. Now it stays in contention. Brolin wants to brawl. Brolin wants to flash his way in, find that space. Torshi tight to the angle, kicks out instead. Takes the fight to him. Do Mouz want this? They've got some money to spare. They could put some skin in. Oh, and that kill is going to coax them back forward. If they were thinking about the save, Spinks might just do it all himself. Clears out the lobby prongs. It all falls to Magisk. He's been having a tough one, and now it continues. Bomb defused. Series point found. Mouz look to put this one in their rearview mirror.
Just when Falcons build up a little bit of life, that late flank coming through.
Iconic gun for this map. Oh boy. It's a heck of a way to start it out.
They're just trying to end it with an A play here, at least try and get back into the swing of things, but they're taking so much flack for it. Counter utility ready to go.
Oh, walks through smoke, looking the wrong way. Spinks actually gets caught. Awareness not there for once. But Brolin and Jimfat, they're the insurance policies, and now they're bottled up in towards Hut. So operation rebuffed, and look at the health remaining.
Oh no!
The bomb is lost. The bomb is compromised, and they have so much work to do to even get back to a chance to plant that C4. It has to end on A. Mouz know that. And they got bodies alive enough to cover off every possible entry point. There will be no surprise plays here, though that opens up some questions. Xertion may be getting a little overeager to police outside.
Yeah, no, it forces Torzy on a timing here that could cost him. But he times it correctly, so not a big concern just yet. Gonna go and try and cover off Mini as well. He's loud and proud about his repositioning. There's a reason for it. Just deletes Dexter, doesn't give him a chance, and now it's just Nico and his lonely Deagle.
It's exactly what you said. When Torji got the op in the second half, just lights out. Lights out. Absolute difference maker. Gravitational pull on this series. And now he's bringing it home. Out of orbit go Falcons down to dirt. It's Mouz who triumph.
That's just a huge difference maker. He starts it off with his AWP and the collateral that opens up winning success here for the CT side of Mouz. And from that point forward, he was able to dictate so many of those duels